Okay, let's take you to Mohlakeng now on the West Rand, where our reporter Tondani Takalani is standing by. By the way, he's standing by to tell us about what has been another day on the West Rand of residents going from one place to the next, Tondani, looking for suspected illegal miners whom they are accusing of committing various other crimes.
That's right, Bheki Cele, and just behind me you'll see scattered rubble and debris which bears evidence of the chaotic scenes which unfolded since the crack of dawn this morning when residents here in Mohlakeng went on an uncoordinated search for illegal miners going from one area to the next. And we witnessed, throughout the morning that they took down shacks and even burned some of the belongings believed to be of those said Zamazamas, although none of those Zamazamas were found. So they moved from one area to the next, basically, much like we witnessed late last week in other parts of the West Rand when community members also, went around looking for Zamazamas, capturing those that they could, handing them over to the police. In the afternoon, around noon, the local police commissioner, station commander, tried to engage with the community. In fact, he discouraged them from taking the law into their own hands, much to their dissatisfaction. In fact, they said that they want action and they want action now, which basically points to the growing deficit of trust between the police and communities in this particular town, a particular part of Johannesburg, so to speak, Bheki Cele.
It's much calmer where you're standing now, Tondani. Should that be taken as an indication that the campaign by the residents is now over, or at the very least suspended?
Well, I'm struggling to hear you, Bheki Cele, but if you're asking if there have been any people detained today, there haven't been any, but the local station commander mentioned that since Friday they have made several arrests without revealing the number necessarily, and then he said, they have been conducting operations, wherever the residents point to them, they'll go to those areas and try and take out the Zamazamas and then take them into custody. But like I said, he did not mention what the number of those arrested was, and then he says those operations will be continuing. You'll remember that during his visit to the West Rand yesterday, during the community Imbizo, that unfolded over a period of 2 days, Police Minister Bheki Cele did say that they were going to deploy special units into the area, which include the National Intervention Unit as well as the Tactical Response Unit. This is an effort really to try and appease the communities, but also to deal with the scourge of illegal mining in these towns, which residents say comes with a whole host of other crimes. So this is by all accounts an extension of those events that we witnessed last week, where community members feel that police are not doing anything, and for that reason they'd rather take matters into their own hands in an effort really to try and keep their communities safe from said Zamazamas. All in all, they are saying that they want those abandoned mine shafts to be closed altogether, an effort which is going to need government's intervention. But as we would have witnessed throughout the weekend, really, government officials, including ministers, were admitting that there really isn't necessarily a plan as yet, but they admit that those shafts need to be closed. So it remains to be seen if this will go on into the evening, but right now residents are going on about their business here in Mohlakeng, Bheki Cele.
Takalani, thank you very much for that update from Mohlakeng.